So it looks like we're getting a full slate of DC Multiverse Black Adam action figures, but are these any good and are they worth your money? Be sure you stick around, soulmates, because we're going to talk about what we want to see next from these Black Adam action figures. If you support what I do, please click subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single video of mine when it comes out. We got a lot of them to get through, guys, so let's get started. The first one we're looking at is Atom Smasher, and this one is the 7-inch version. He doesn't come with a bunch of accessories or anything, he comes with 2 extra hands. Fortunately, the hands he comes with do look pretty good. McFarlane Toys has gotten a lot better at making hands recently, I think, and the details on this one seem like they're pretty on point. We haven't really seen a lot of Atom Smasher, I don't think, in any of the Black Adam materials yet, aside from one scene where he's running throughout a city. And it's also worth noting in that scene that the piping on all of his designs has this teal glowing effect, and I wonder if that's actually a part of his costume or if it's an effect that only happens when he increases in size. And the next action figure we have in this wave is the first of 2 mega figures. This one is the 12-inch version of Atom Smasher. And everything that I already said about Atom Smasher still holds true on this action figure. He's just a bigger toy, so what are you really going to say about it? I will add that on this one it would have been nice to see that teal piping effect that we saw in the trailer, because I feel like it really would have added something while he's in this larger form than what we do have here. Unfortunately, this version of Atom Smasher does not come with alternate hands, which is a little disappointing. I would have liked to have seen at least the other hands like we saw on the regular size Atom Smasher. The next action figure we're seeing in this wave is Cyclone, and this one looks pretty decent overall. The head sculpt I'm a little uncertain about because I don't feel like it really looks like the actress. I'm looking at it here and there trying to see the resemblance, and it kind of vaguely looks like her, but also I'm just not seeing it. It seems like the face on the action figure might be a little too thin or long in proportion compared to the actress. Aside from that, all the details on this one look pretty good. I am a little bit bummed out that they didn't go with a different look for her though, because I've seen some other versions of this Cyclone's outfit that look a lot more appealing in their design. Like I've seen her with a purple bottom with a design on it and no sleeves, and I thought that that design looked pretty cool. This one is kind of dull compared to that, I think. Also, another thing that I notice here is that I don't know why her chest plate is mostly black, because when I see shots of Cyclone, she's always got this metallic purple all over her chest plate that looks really cool. The texture on this one looks great, but overall it's kind of bland compared to what we could have gotten. The Cyclone effect that we get with her does look really cool, and the hands are really well done too. Next up we have the second mega figure in the Black Adam wave, Sabbac, and boy, this one looks pretty sick. He doesn't really come with any accessories other than the base and trading card, but fortunately he doesn't really need them that much, I don't think. With the hands the way they are, they look perfectly fine. As always, the texture work on this action figure is spot on. That pentagram going across his torso looks menacing, and the loincloth he wears looks exceptionally well done too. This is another character that we haven't really seen much of from the Black Adam movie, but if this action figure is any indication, ooh, Sabbac is gonna look really, really menacing. I do notice there's something odd going on with the ankle articulation here, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. At first I thought that maybe they were putting a piece of plastic over the traditional ball joint they use for the ankles, but it looks like there might be something else going on here, and I'm really not sure what it is. Next up, we've got Dr. Fate, and this one is actually the second Dr. Fate action figure we've gotten from DC Multiverse. The design on this movie version of Dr. Fate is actually pretty understated. That said, we do see a lot of textural work all over the body. We see those little pieces of metal that seem to just be attached onto his form. They look great, and the hands look really solid too. Based on what I've seen, this one seems like a pretty accurate version of Dr. Fate from the movie. He doesn't come with any accessories though, unfortunately, other than a flight stand. I wish that maybe he came with some kind of magic effects or something. Next up, we have an absolute banger of an action figure. We've got Hawkman. Boy, this one is one of the best action figures in this wave. What does this one come with? He comes with his mace. He comes with wings. Of course he comes with a base and trading card, why wouldn't he? But when you put it all together, oh, what a good action figure he is. The sculpting on this is phenomenal. He looks just like he does from the movie. The only way this action figure could get any better for me is if maybe he came with a shield or something. Up next, we've got the standard Black Adam action figure without his cape, and looking at it, this looks close to a perfect action figure. We've talked about this Black Adam action figure before, but now that we have a closer look at it, it looks just like The Rock. The proportions on it are pristine. This is such a good rendition of the character. He only comes with one pair of hands, but fortunately the hands he comes with are both fists, so they're very appropriate for the character. I think it goes without saying that this is one of the action figures from this line that I'm gonna get. I mean, come on, it's Black Adam. The only way this one can fall flat on its face is if the articulation isn't good, or else it falls apart out of the package. And the final action figure in this wave is Black Adam with his cloak. This one is another perfect action figure. This one is essentially the same action figure as the one we just talked about, but it does have a few differences. The head sculpt is different. You can clearly see Black Adam squinting underneath the hood there, and the lines on his face are also present, so obviously it's a different head sculpt. But he's also got the open hands on this one, and you know, there's the cloak. Doesn't really come with any accessories, there's no lightning bolts with this one, but as a standalone piece, it is pretty nice. Now that we've seen all these Black Adam action figures revealed by McFarlane Toys, guys, what do we want to see next? Personally, I would like to see another version of Cyclone with the alternate costume that I mentioned earlier, with her black bottom and the sleeveless top. I think that that would be really cool, and I hope they do another action figure of her real soon. Well, soulmates, what do you think of these Black Adam action figures? Are these DC Multiverse toys that you have to have for your collection? Do you like some better than others? And what do you want to see next from this Black Adam line? Let me know down in the comments, guys. I would love to hear from you. If you'd like to learn more about McFarlane's other DC reveals of late, you can check out my Black Adam, Superwoman, and Superpowers collection video here.